title of this paper is Protestant Festival in the Korea Multicultural Society. Second elections for multicultural education. This is the presenter, Jaedong Hwang. Table of contents. Number 1, preface. Number 2, Festival's multicultural education. Number 3, research method. Number 4, results. Number 5, conclusion. Number 1, preface. To begin is the in blocks of foreign workers, the number of married immigrants, foreign students, militaries, refugees, and those Korean factors, subject to 0.45 million. In South Korea, although it is inevitable to live is they was immigrate. Most members of society, many people still have negative perception of them. Therefore, in order for Korean society to achieve positive changes for a multicultural society, it is necessary to make effort to improve multicultural awareness in Yongsun 2008. Multicultural society make efforts to improve multicultural awareness. Awareness of improvement should be made in various fields and efforts to government. Improvement of multicultural awareness and the directions level. Multicultural religious education, an effort to develop multicultural knowledge, attitudes, values, and skills in the process of learning the Protestant faith. The improvement of multicultural awareness on a religious level. Pastor is required to process the right multicultural perception. Create an environment. Number 2, Pastor's multicultural education. Multicultural education starts from the release of cultures, or then the prejudice and discrimination. An effort to provide equal education opportunities to all people. The Protestant graduate School of Theory. Education festival to promote great multicultural awareness. Christians should pursue a right that probably need the internet. Number 3, research method. This study was formed to find the direction of multicultural education for preparatory festivals in a multicultural society through the needs of multicultural education in the 88 schools of Shuri. The study was conducted from March to July in 2008. Participated in the study conducted in-depth interviews with 6 professors who had experience of teaching at the Orient Universe and Judaism of theory. Fossils of his thought in this study. 6 professors graduate from the graduate of theory and all correctly theory. As ministers or scientists, the method of the research of conducted one of the most verified is case study. This was because case study is our research aids to analyze their experience on the subject through various cases, the personal information of those who participated in the study is shown below table 1. Also in table 1 above, there are 6 participants and consist of experts from Seoul, 인천, 경기, 안산, 경기, 김포, 대전, and 호남, 강주. There are 4 males and 2 females whose ages were distributed among the 50s and 60s. In addition, all of them have more than 16 years of experience in multicultural education and achieved good doctoral degrees. Looking at the career of them, there are professors of seminary colleges, pastors, as of immigrant centers, and representatives of NGOs all connectedly engaged in various multicultural education as schools as mature. Data all collected by in-depth interviews through 2 to 3 times for each individuals and consent force for participation or prepared before the interviews. Each interviews were modeled in organized ways, and the interviews were recorded. After obtaining permissions from the participants, interpreted transcript using a Korean documentary program, and the content derived for each time or energized. The content of an interview or derived and classified according to the purpose of the research, and the content or energized separately to verify the content of the mini derived as a result or correctly assigned. The triangulation method of Kuba and Nicole were put to live and the confirmation of first. Number 4, results. It provide results. Number 4 results. Number 1, curriculum reorganization. Korean society is about to enter the multicultural society, and the social change of multicultural will require the pastor's principle to be changed. Therefore, it is necessary for Protestant pastors to improve their multicultural awareness through appropriate multicultural education. On the way of entering multicultural society, multicultural education is a meaningful movement. However, even multicultural education stays in an indirect form. It will probably be difficult to achieve the real purpose of multicultural education. As it mentioned of all experts insist on the establishment of a multicultural curriculum at the graduate school of theology to promote multicultural awareness and efficacy of Protestant pastors. In other words, there is a need for prospective pastors to complete more systematic and diverse multicultural education. As mentioned earlier, pastors should take the role as church teachers. To do so, it is necessary to have knowledge of multicultural and proper multicultural awareness. In addition, based on the knowledge of the main concept of multicultural education programs, their principles and directories, pastors must be able to end the correct multicultural ministry in the actual pastoral field. In summary, Kim Young-sun, from this point of view, it can be said that the establishment of a multicultural curriculum for the graduate school is essential. Number two, integration beyond theory and the field. In order to multicultural education to be properly, definition of how much ability one have is more important than how much one have the knowledge of it. Therefore, the repetition of the curriculum needed to signify on practical experience rather than the theory. In other words, it is necessary for prospective testers to experience to near field, or participate in internships, study theoretical knowledge related to multicultural. It is expected to provide an opportunity to build the real lives of migrants and to encourage them. Number three, providing to a right of education experience. In order to enhance the multicultural efficacy of Protestant pastors, it is necessary to help them to experience various fields. relative to multicultural. To increase the impact of particular action, it is necessary to have experience of the action. In other words, in order to enhance the multicultural efficacy of prospective festival, it would be the most effective method for prospective testers to go out to interact with multicultural people as an education of multicultural, promoting a sense of vocation through network. In order to enhance the multicultural efficacy of Protestant pastors, positive networking should be established, and through this, it is necessary to promote sense of vocation. Yes, a pastor expert in point out that on incorporating group culture was put in graduate school, and it is estimated that this have a negative effect on the multicultural efficacy of Protestant preparation of external environment. In order to enhance the multicultural efficacy of prospective festers, it is necessary not only to insist on the change of prospective masters, but also to change the external environment. In other words, it is required to make effort to find the imperative of multicultural education to legalization. And at the same time, it is necessary to consent the quality of multicultural education is instructor by conclusion. The main purpose of this study is to find the direction of multicultural education for preparatory pastors in the multicultural society through the theory of multicultural education in the graduate school of series. As it is mentioned, there's of professions and the method of analysis or used to deliver the following conclusion. First of all, the current state of multicultural education in the graduate school officially is that the curriculum for multicultural education is not properly implemented. Some notion directed to multicultural education. Promote values on the definition and theory of multicultural. Moreover, there is no opportunity of bigotry or internship system. Because no connection are provided between multicultural education and the near beach. Therefore, the right direction of multicultural education for prospective festers are these. First, overall curriculum should be reorganized. Prospective testers should be able the, to the right multicultural ministry. In the pastoral field, based on their knowledge of the main concept, principles, and the theory of multicultural education. Secondly, a multicultural theory and practice in the field should be contained. Protestant testers should run theoretical knowledge about multicultural and they out to experience the real field or participate in introduction classes. To give them an opportunity to feel the real lives of multicultural people and to encourage them. Thirdly, we must provide multicultural experience. It is necessary to help prospective testers to go out to the field, reality, multicultural, and experience multicultural education. Fourthly, it is necessary to develop a sense of vocation through network. If prospective pastors can explain the imperativeness and make their sense of vocation, it will lead them to multicultural awareness as well as enhancing multicultural efficacy. Because it is necessary to provide the external environment. It is claimed in the legalization was essential to enhance to quality of multicultural education instructors to increase the awareness of multicultural for prospective testers. Through this research, it is expected that critical and detailed multicultural education will be provided for prospective tests so that testers can understand my credentials and to mission. For adding their Udo and Pace, thank you for the